It's an Australian icon. You know, it's been run every year for, what, over 100 years. And it's a pretty expensive cup, you know, $200,000. And you feel a part of it, you know. And like your family saying, see that cup? My dad made that cup, you know.
Love in, love out, find the feeling.
And here comes the king.
And the big bear fighting back on the rails.
It's just Surf Club nickname. I was 16 at the time, so there's one bloke in there who always had a nickname for somebody, and he said, "You're a little Sparrow." We had a bloke down there, his name was Mark Jury, and he's got a nickname straight away as 12-man jury, you know. So nobody knew his real name.
Where do you start with Sparrow? Living legend, let's start with that. You couldn't ask for a better person to be a caretaker of this cup. There's not much that Sparrow doesn't know about the craft of spinning. In particular, the craft of spinning precious metals.
So it's all tangled around the metal trade, which is not a real good trade to be in. They pay a real lot of money. It's more or less like teaching yourself, because there was no tech or any course you could do that with. Apprenticeships have died. And it's a thing where you need a lot of strength. Yeah, it's hard work. You can get a cup almost finished right up to that first kick in, and it'll crack on that bloody leading edge. Like, very difficult cup to make. The metal works hard, and it's like a very springy metal that springs back to the position. So you just got to persist with it, you know, like, and pull it down from the outside in and work your way in. Keeps all the metal together. With the Melbourne Cup, that's what you need to do. Otherwise it gets too thin and the cup's no good.
The gold value itself, you know, there's a couple of $100,000 at play there. And then you factor in all of the skill sets that come in to make that. You know, we've got miners, we've got metallurgists, we've got metal fabricators, we've got the skilled men and women that work in this division here. It's almost impossible to put a price on things like this. The cup itself is priceless. But when you factor in hundreds of years of knowledge that's involved in making a cup like this, throw a dart at the dartboard and I'll give you a figure.
This was my 5th Melbourne Cup. I was down there last year, and a gentleman from the VRC come up and said, "Really happy with the product, and you got the contract for another 5 years." I said, "Have a look at me, for Christ's sake." How old do you want me to keep going for?
Probably 5, you know, good, competent, precious metal bespoke spinners in Australia. What Sparrow can do, different kettle of fish completely.
It's pretty hard to explain. It's a thing you take care in doing. You know how to bugger things up. You know, it's hard cup to make, hard cup to win.